welcome, and thank you for stopping by, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. So happy to see you here watching the video today. Well, okay, so I have personally nicknamed my Super Barbarians Stupid Barbarians. It honestly is probably the least anticipated of the 4 super troops, but I decided today to put them to the test and see if a mass Super Barbarian army can 3-star in Legend League, and the results might just surprise you. So thank you again for stopping by. Stay at home, and if you get a chance, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, the little bell, if you would be so kind as to do that. I recently found out that a lot of my subs don't have that turned on, and man, if you don't have the little bell clicked, then you don't get notifications of the earliest and most accurate update information, and I know you do not want to miss out on that. All right, so let's get into it. We've got some Legend League attacks and a whole lot of golden-haired barbarians. Yes, they are way too proud of their hair to focus on attacking, and maybe that's why they, well, let's just say that there's some members of some of my clans that don't seem to be too pleased with these guys so far. They think that they're kind of weak. I've heard underpowered, I've heard feeble, self-absorbed, and even useless as adjectives used to describe the Super Barbarian. So let's see if we can get this done, all right? We're going to use some fundamentals, just gonna try to get some basic funneling done. And then we've got a pair of jump spells, some rage, a poison for, well, that's unfortunate. Well, okay, we'll try to figure out a way around this. This is what happens when you don't plan an attack. Forgot about that thing called the clan castle. Okay, so how about we use the wall wrecker? Maybe we shouldn't have. I don't know why I used the wall wrecker. Honestly, when I look back at this attack and I'm thinking, wait a minute. I used the wall wrecker, and then because the wall wrecker was frozen and way too slow, and then we knew the barbarians were going to go somewhere else, we used the jump spell. But that's okay. We've got the pathway right there. You can see it. The pathway to the town hall, or sort of, not really. Okay. We also know that's probably not going to work, right? Because troops don't go where you put spells. They go where they want to go, and you have to consider. Yeah. Okay. Well, all right. This is the first attack, okay? Remember that. It's going to get better. I promise you. I told you you would be surprised, and I'll make a deal with you. If I get a 3-star in this episode, would you consider using code Galadon? Let's do a trade-off, okay? I will continue to try to attack and try to get a 3-star in this episode. If, and only if, I successfully 3-star using mostly Super Barbarians, then you guys agree to use code Galadon by going to settings, more settings, and typing in my name, right? Costs you nothing. Hey, right? Okay, and it costs me only a few extra Legend League trophies, but we're going to try this again. Okay, so this time, that's right, we are going to do Ward and Walk Super Barb. So we're going to take the fundamentals behind the funneling that you would do on a base like this using, say, a hybrid or maybe even a P.E.K.K.A. Smash or a Yeti Smash or whatever. The idea is that the Grand Warden is going to come in at 12 o'clock and funnel, and then I'm thinking Siege Barracks and Barb King at 9 o'clock. And then hopefully, between those two, we'll run in with the Super Barbarians and just blast our way in. All the way to the Town Hall and somehow YOLO the middle of the attack. We'll see. Okay, so hold on. We just got the Warden working right here. He's doing a pretty good job. Need to get him after that air defense maybe. And then we should have just about a complete funnel. So in the meantime, we'll think about Super Barbarians here to funnel the funnel. You can see they're going to go down and get those buildings out of the way, and that way, here we go. Now they're going to go right in at 9 o'clock. We'll use a jump spell. No, the P.E.K.K.A. No! Okay, that was my mistake. That was typical Galadon fashion. I dropped the jump spell too late, and the P.E.K.K.A. went on the outside of the base. So now we've got the Barb King trying to get in there. The Warden has completed his 12 o'clock of the funnel, so now it's up to the Barb King to try to complete the 9 o'clock portion as the clan castle comes out. Oh, not ideal. Okay, so we're going to drop the poison, and we're going to get ready to try to blast our way through the wall between 9 o'clock and 12 o'clock with the Super Barbarians. We tested one, knowing that it was going to go for the wall rather than the jump spell, and here they come. Everybody rolling in. Should be right through this wall, and then... Oh, that wizard tower. Oh, scatter shot. That's not helping either, but the jump spell, the Barbarians, and the funnel is complete. The funnel is done. Here come the Barbs, and there they go. Away from the town hall. The Archer Queen. Yes, the Archer Queen, just as I planned the entire time. You know, that was my plan. There was the Archer Queen to come in and get the town hall down by herself as the healers head on after those barbarians, and the Warden uses his ability, and suddenly suddenly we've got a 2-star. Looking pretty good, but the Eagle, the Expos, the Scatter Shot, yeah, those are not good signs towards a 3-star. But you'll notice that this is a solid number. In fact, I would say at this point, almost any Legend League attacker, save those, 7,000 trophy pushers, would be pretty happy with a 75% 2-star, right? I mean, that's solid. And we're not done yet. As we continue through, it turns out that we've got some of our golden-haired friends up at the very top of the screen. And there are no defenses up there, so yes, we're racking it up. We are going to be over 90% as this attack wraps up. The Warden Walk starts it, and it wraps it up as well. So look at that, 88%, couple more buildings. There it is, 89. Come on, 90%. Okay, so this is much, much better than the first attack, but yet, of course, we are shooting for the 3-star. And we have a couple more attempts before Legend League ends today to see if we can get the job done. In the meantime, there it is, 93%. A big improvement over the first attack, where I pretty much have realized that it is a virtual impossibility to complete a 3-star against a Legend League base using just Super Barbs. Okay, that's ridiculous. And who would ever try that? Okay, I raised my hand. But we've wised up, and we're going back to the Warden Walk. And yes, a base that you've probably seen. If you're a Legend League player, you've seen this base like 100 million times. All right, everybody uses this base, but it's also one that can be defeated with the proper funnel. So I'm going to improvise a little bit here, and we're going to start out the same way we did before, using the Super Barbs to funnel the opposite corner. So we've got the Warden doing the walk at 3 o'clock. Then down here at the bottom, once we got a couple of buildings out of the way, we're actually going to... Okay, we didn't have a siege barracks this time. Okay, so we're using the wall wrecker, which is kind of bad news, but watch as we work our way in here. This is actually okay. It's going to give us a really clean funnel at the 6 o'clock side of this base. The Grand Warden doing a great job over there. Now, all we need is for the King and the wall wrecker to kind of... Well, ideally, maybe one more layer right here would be perfect, but I think this is about as far as we're going to get. There you see the jump spell. In goes a second jump spell, and that is the proposed pathway, okay? Maybe that is wishful thinking, but here we go. So Super Barbs, Archer Queen, one more time. Everybody's going to roll in, and the hope is that somebody, again, gets to that town hall. Luckily, this time the Eagle Artillery goes down early. That is out of the way, so that's not going to hurt the Barbs too much as they roll their way in. Freeze spell on the scatter shot, and again, they're going to go off to the right. I kind of knew this was going to happen, so I used the Warden's ability early and hope upon hope that, yes, there it is. One more time, the Archer Queen is my savior. She is going to get the town hall down, and there is our 2nd star. So looking pretty good, and actually, the Super Barbarians missing that town hall is the best thing that could have happened right here. You'll notice, however, that late in this attack, it doesn't look like there's much left other than the heroes. But you know what? Also, not much left to the base. 2/3 down, and most of the defenses. Royal Champion's ability is going to buzzsaw right through most of the remaining defenses right about now. And watch as it does, leaving just about everything in ruins. Right there, the cannon just has to go down. The giant bomb goes off. Hurts a few more barbs, but those prove to be some Super Barbarians as their hit points hold up. And now the very last defense is this Archer Tower. But again, the clock is going to become an issue. It took too long at the beginning, the funnel, the walk, and there's no way, right? There's no way Galadon can 3 this. Do you think? Is this a 99 or 100 attack happening right here? The Grand Warden trying to help out. The Royal Champion as well. Final 10 seconds. 8 buildings left. 7 buildings left. 6 seconds. And not going to happen. All right, so we got close. We got closer than we did last time, but a 97% 2-star is the best that we could do, but we are not done. One more time. This time, gonna drop the Queen Walk. Now, I know I'm in for an ambush right here. I know what is about to happen. These bases always set up this big trap here right on the corner, but that's okay. We were ready with the healers. We're ready with a rage spell and maybe a Super Barb or 2 to help out. Watch as the Archer Queen here is eventually going to take out the Teslas and, of course, the CC getting dealt with the poison. Then the Archer Queen and the Barb King on defense, not quite within range. And notice, once she turns and takes down the defending Archer Queen, watch the Barb King battle. This is going to be pretty sweet. I learned this from a tribe player. One barbarian goes in, and this way we did not need the rage spell. Okay, wait a minute. That was a level 40 Barb King. Gosh darn it. But it's still a Legend League base, okay? It is still a Legend League base, so get off my back. I realize it's not the most powerful defended base, but come on. Hey, it's still a tough attack. 40 super barbs and a queen walk. In goes the Archer Queen, and we know that she's going to get that Town Hall out of the way. There it is. And it's just a matter of where we want to send in those super barbs and how we want to funnel. From 6 o'clock, from 12 o'clock, and the decision, I thought, okay, let's go top of your screen. We're going to drop the Barb King and the Siege Barracks, and they will complete the funnel. And then the super barbs will roll in through this little alleyway that the defender has created, and hopefully take out the Eagle Artillery early. That is the idea. Of course, Galadon always, after 7 years of playing, failing to learn that troops don't go where your spells go, troops go where they want to go. And sure enough, despite the jump spell, they're going to go to the next closest buildings, and that doesn't mean the Eagle Artillery. But that's okay. That's okay. They're going to head down there towards the scatter shot. We've got the healers. We've got the Archer Queen. Scatter shot down. Another rage spell. Lots of hero abilities. And that's right. The Grand Warden Archer Queen go in and take down the Eagle Artillery. So now suddenly things are looking a little bit better. Notice the Royal Champion at the top of your screen. The Siege Barracks has deployed. You got the Yetis and a P.E.K.K.A at the top as well. They're working their way down. You got a lot of Expos left. In fact, all 4 Expos need the Royal Champion's ability. And there we get a couple of them down. Working our way through. At the bottom of your screen, you see some Barbarians and the Healers and the Queen and the Warden. And I'm starting to get a little bit excited because I can tell that this is getting close. 81%. We've got the Queen's ability left as well. Watch out for that Inferno Tower. But guess who does it? That's right, our golden hair guys. Those sauna-soaked sons of parents are going to get in there and take out that multi-target Inferno, and that leaves everybody working their way around the outside of this base. And that's right, plenty of time, and this time we are going to get the job done. It is possibly the first mass Super Barbarian 3-star in Legend League in the history of Clash of Clans, and you saw it right here. There it is. And remember, we made an agreement earlier on in this episode. You said you'd use code Galadon if I got the 3-star. All right, you guys, thank you for watching all the way to the end of this episode. That means you're the true hashtag Galfam. I love, think about, appreciate every single one of you every single day. So stay inside, stay safe, be kind to people, animals, and the planet. I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks. Galadon, I tried to play this episode at 2x speed. It made my head hurt.